Welcome everybody to the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit in Seattle, and we've been having a really great series of interviews here, during the event here in Seattle. And today, this afternoon, I have another very interesting company here with me, and our goal is to be able to share information with you about the people that are attending this event, what the company's all about, and the reasons why they attend this event. And I hope that you'll get some good strategies and tactics how you can be successful in the industry as well by our talking. I'm going to start by just jumping right in. Can you tell our viewers who you are and what do you do, please?
Yes, absolutely. So we are part of Scienting. It's a global engineering solutions providing company. We not just design the systems, but we also manufacture them.
Okay, great. And then could you also tell our viewers who you are and what do you do?
I'm Ali Flores. I have been at Scient for about 16 years, and it's all in the digital technology space. So what we do in my business unit is we support all the engineering services through our digital solutions.
Excellent, thanks. So we're going to dig in a little bit deeper now. So the name of the company is Scient, right?
Yes,
okay,
correct.
All right. Now, where are you located? Where are you based?
So we are an India-based company, and the U.S. headquarters is in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford. So India-based company with also business operations in Hartford as well.
Correct.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
So let's break this up into a couple of pieces. I just heard the two of you say that you had two very different roles and responsibilities in the business.
Yes.
You said you have engineering services, which is one of the key pieces.
Right. Yep.
Can you please explain to us what engineering services means to Scient?
Sure. So we are the a very unique company that provides design in electrical and avionics systems. Mm-hmm. And we not just design them, but we also manufacture some of those systems. So
okay,
that's really what differentiates
design
us.
and manufacturing.
Design
so then let's break it up even further then. This is a design. Like if you say you design avionics systems, what do you really mean? Do you design systems end to end, or what do you really
do? We do design systems end to end. We have designed power distribution systems. We have designed other avionics in the cockpit. And not just we design them, but we also have factories which produce those parts.
Okay, so you also do manufacturing and then ship to like what type of companies, maybe not the names, but what type of
sure.
commercial airlines, what? I mean,
yeah, so we do provide parts to all the large aircraft manufacturers, OEMs,
okay.
And also the big tier ones in aerospace.
Okay, and I also understand from looking at some of your information that you also have you provide to business jet operators as
Absolutely,
well?
yes.
Okay.
So not just the wide body, narrow body, commercial aircraft, but also business jets and helicopters. So we are really covering all the different products.
Okay. Now give me an example of the type of components that you might manufacture and deliver.
So we do a lot of circuit card assemblies. We do mechanical parts, that go, and not just for aerospace, but we have the capability to even produce mechanical parts for space.
Oh, space as well. Okay. Absolutely. All right. Excellent. And as you look at the industry today, which sectors are really growing in that space? Where's really the greatest opportunities for you in business today?
So the greatest opportunities are mostly in the electrical avionics, fortunately, which is our core competency. The embedded systems is what we really do well. But also we are seeing a lot of growth happen right now in defense. And so, some of the big defense companies in the US are our customers.
Okay. Well, very good. All right. Listen, so you said you do engineering services. I understand that. I understand you do some manufacturing. That's great. That's good to know those things. And then, so that's one half of the business we're going to talk about today.
Right.
Let's switch over to the digital solutions, side of that. Okay. So tell me a little bit about this part of your business. What is it really? What does it really entail?
I mean, the exciting part of that is there's digital everywhere. So it's connecting the entire ecosystem from design, build, and maintain. So it could come from the designing area where people are doing a lot of digital thread, a lot of data analytics, full flight data. We're collecting that, streaming that. And on top of that, we have our own solutions called the IntelliScience Suite, which has our own solutions that we developed, and as well as customizations we do for customers.
Okay, IntelliScience. Let's dig into that a little bit. Tell me a little bit about that. So this IntelliScience platform that you have, what is the main business problem that it's solving?
So it depends on which realm of it. There's a smart factory entity to it. So collecting data off of the machines on the shop floor, the throughput, the performance of it all. We even have our own IoT edge gateways that we can collect data from. Then you can get into manufacturing and then aftermarket. So there's supply chain and aftermarket. There's maintenance, parts forecasting, and asset tracking, where that could be asset tracking for tools, the parts in the process, or just for finding the tools and the parts that you're looking for.
I've been in digital, most of my career. Okay, and so I know that many times people are trying to figure out what they need for solutions, and so what you just described really sounds interesting, but it's hard sometimes for people to understand really what it is that you offer. Okay, so let me just ask a couple of questions. Is it an ERP system like SAP or something like that?
No, it is not, but we do partner with those big players in the space,
Okay.
such as like SAP. We partner with cloud providers. We partner with PLM and MES providers as well, because there's a huge systems integration that goes into this. So connecting everything from the value stream, it includes customization, but it also includes using what people have. Nobody wants to start from scratch. So we come in, we help with consulting, understanding the problems, and then we go from there.
Okay, so what big business problems are you solving in the industry? Supply chain, analytics, what is it that you're doing that's sitting on top of like an ERP system?
I would say our analytics and our artificial intelligence to understand what spares forecasting needs somebody might have, and how to transition from one supplier to another using analytics as well. Based on their past performance, there's a lot of indicators you could have to tell you where you should go next.
Okay, if I were to ask you, what's the biggest unique problem that you're solving for a potential, client that you're looking after? What is it? I mean, if they said, well, what can you do for me? If I asked you to get that into one single statement, how would you answer that kind of a question? I know that's hard, but how would you answer that?
I'm going to give you a couple examples really quick. So connecting things together, and we've all just experienced COVID. We're all starting to get back. We're starting to travel. But when people were far apart, they needed to still communicate and collaborate. We deployed for one of our customers AR/VR solution. And that's a tough thing to adapt because people are a little bit scared of it. What is it? What do we use it for? You could use it for training, or you could use it for collaboration. When you put a software like a Zoom or a web meeting on that, somebody in Asia could be talking to somebody in the US, and they're able to see what the machinist and the mechanic is doing in order to collaborate and help each other solve that problem. So that was one of the biggest examples I could give you right off the bat.
Okay, well, I didn't even think about that type of thing. So it's a completely different, thought or idea. And I know that you have supply chain solutions, and I know from some of our previous conversations that one of your objectives is to try to shorten the manufacturing cycle and engineering cycle in order to be able to more accurately deliver products, at lower costs but at higher quality, and to be able to help manufacturing processes to be able to understand the flow of parts, through a manufacturing process.
That's right.
And also putting analytics on top of that and having actionable information that's coming out of the data that you're receiving, right?
That's
and
correct.
It's a big thing out there to have digital twins. Are you doing anything in that area?
Yeah, we are doing something. Digital twin could either be the actual duplication of something to do what if analysis to see if it's going to fail or not fail.
Modeling,
modeling and such, and then there's like process simulation, which is another kind of digital twin. It's the process that you're doing if you tweaked it a little bit. So we do use software in order to change manufacturing or repair processes to see what would be the outcome if you did it without actually having to do it.
Yeah, okay, excellent, good, very good. Well, listen, that really helps us to understand what it is that you're doing and what kind of services that you offer within the industry. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to come back to you for a minute. Is that let's talk about this event here today, the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit Seattle, all right? Why would you come to an event like this? What is the value of coming to an event like this for you?
So not only do we get to meet all the top suppliers for Boeing, I mean, you cannot ignore Boeing, right? It's the largest aerospace company in the world.
Yeah.
And so a lot of face time with Boeing people all day today. We get to meet their suppliers, and so we broaden our network. And I tell you, this is one of the best conferences I attend every year.
That's awesome. Well, I know one of their objectives is to be able to bring together OEMs and suppliers so they can understand each other's needs and what they can deliver and to provide business opportunities.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like this is
That's
the kind of
exactly what I
environment
got
that's
out of it.
fostered?
That's
It is?
exactly
Okay.
what I got out of it. The networking has been great. Understanding each player's role and how they all fit together was nicely done here.
Really fantastic. Okay, now let me just ask you this, if you could help me with this, is that there's listening who maybe want to do business with Boeing or other major manufacturers or OEMs. Is there any advice that you could give to them as to what could they do to try to create more opportunities for them in a situation like this?
Sure. So I would start by saying start attending this conference because you get to meet so many different Boeing executives and Boeing leaders.
Okay.
It gives you a chance to showcase what you do for a living. And that's really how the business with Boeing starts. This is how it started even with Sign,
Yeah.
When we first started doing business with Boeing many years ago, this is exactly how it started.
Perfect.
You
Okay.
just start giving the word out and the networking grows.
Excellent. Well, listen, if somebody wanted to continue a conversation with you or reach out to you, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So just visit our website, sign.inc, www.sign.com.
Okay, and how do you spell that just for the people that are there?
Sure, it is CYIENT So scient.com.
Perfect.
And there are forms that you can just send in a question and we'll be happy to get in touch with you.
At Scient, okay?
At Scient.
And my name's Alexandra Flores, and if you type in Alexandra Flores at Scient or digital, you'll find me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Listen, I think one of the important things that we do as we're trying to understand how we create business and how we improve the business that we're doing and how we grow is to really do networking. And that's one of the things I really enjoy doing is networking with people and understanding the great work that people are doing and try to help others to be able to get business, in our industry. So thank you so much for doing this interview, and I appreciate it, and I wish you the best at the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Yes, thank you. Yep. Thanks for watching, and we'll have a couple more interviews today, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you again later this afternoon. Have a great day.